Yeah, I got the remedy for your soul. Got the melody for the low. I got everything, let me know. I like your energy.
Hey, it's your favorite makeup loving mommy, and I'm back with another video. I'm not gonna give no long intro. I'm gonna jump straight into the tutorial. First, I went into my Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the shade Dark 40 to give myself a blank canvas on my eyelid. First palette I'll be using is my Ultra Matte palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm gonna go into that navy blue and I'm just gonna stamp that into my crease. After tapping off any leftover product, I'm gonna go in and blend out the harsh edges so that my next shade will blend flawlessly. Following that navy blue, I'll be going into the Juvias Place, the Zulu palette, and using the yellow shade as my transition color. Now I'm using the same concealer that I used for my base to cut my crease. Pay no mind to the light behind my head. I was testing out a new setup and I just didn't like it, so I turned the light off, and apparently I never moved the light. Into my BH Cosmetics Duo Light Highlighter Palette, and I'm using the shade Double Date as my lid color. And before somebody come for me, yes, this is a highlighter palette, but you cannot tell me that this color does not look amazing in this look. Here I'm just going back in with that navy blue to blend out the edges of my eye. I know y'all see me looking at my eyes mad hard. I know y'all see. I was trying so hard to get them almost identical, but like, it's impossible. Excuse the moving rug. The dog was laying on the same rug that my tripod was on, so my camera was shaking. To line my eyes, I'll be going in with the BH liquid eyeliner in the shade Black. The best thing about makeup is if you make a mistake, you can always go in and fix it. Here, I'm just adjusting my eyeliner. To prime my face, I'll be using the BH Studio Pro Foundation Primer. And let me tell you, this primer was amazing. It gave me an absolute blank canvas to work with. And you'll see my foundation came out flawless. Talking chef's kiss. Taking a dense foundation brush, I'm going to take my BH Liquid Naturally Flawless Foundation in this shade 227 Warm Chestnut, dab it all over my face and buff it out. Foundation brush, I went in with my beauty sponge to make sure that I am marrying all of that product into my primer for the flawless airbrushed application. To highlight today, I'll be using my BH Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer in the shade 119 and 117. That first shade that I went in with was shade 119, and here I'm just going in with a little bit of 117 to give me a brighter look. I don't know if you know, but your girl loves a bright under eye. Like, give me drama. I'll be using that same concealer, but in the shade 225. As you can see, I'm brushing upward on my face. I want to give myself the appearance of high cheekbones. Now I'm just using my beauty blender to blend out any creases that may have formed under my eyes, and honestly I have no clue what powder I went with under my eyes. I would say check the description box, but I can tell you I have no clue. It was more than likely the Sacha Buttercup, but again, I have no clue. I'm just setting my contour with the BH Studio Pro Shape and Define 10 color contour palette. I use the deepest shade in the palette. Following that contour, I went in with a BH Studio Compact that I honestly do not remember the name to, but you can check the description down below for the name and the shade I used. To set my face, I used my BH Studio Pro Makeup Setting Spray, and baby, this stuff was amazing. So much so that I went out and bought a backup. I don't buy backups, and I bought a backup. Here I'm just lining my lips with the NK Auto Liner Lip Liner in the shade dark brown, and then I'm gonna follow up with my BH Cosmetics and ItsMyRayeRaye lip gloss in Rosey Raye. Somewhere along the line I missed my highlighter application, but I used that same double date shade out of the highlighter palette that I used on my eyes. I wouldn't be me if I wasn't unsatisfied with my lip combo, so I ended up going in again with a NYX Butter Gloss. Boom bam baby, and here you have it, a full face of BH Cosmetics.
Got the remedy for your soul, got the melody for the low. I got everything, let me know. I like your energy, baby.